Now, what is a good handicap in golf? But let's just start at the beginning where we can find out what the average handicap is of the average golfer. That handicap around 14, 15. What does that mean in terms of score? Now, when you're looking at someone's handicap, I invite you to be next level enlightened, next level thinking. And here's the thing I hope you'll understand from this. Whatever that person's handicap is, just add, if they're low handicap, below, if they're single digit, add between 3 and 4 shots to their handicap to understand their average score. As the handicap goes up, add 4 to 5 shots to understand what they're shooting on average. Now, my handicap is a 3. That means I have an average score of 78 to 79. This is the point people need to understand, because when you go play with someone with a handicap or your handicap, you're expecting them to shoot the handicap, or you're expecting yourself to shoot your handicap. That's not going to happen. If you did that every round, you would be a professional golfer in about 50 rounds, shooting 59. So let's go back to the average handicap. The average handicap is around 15. Now, I've explained to you how the scoring works. So let's say 15 handicap on a par 72 course is 87 strokes, right? 72 plus 15 is 87. But like I say, let's add more shots because it's not what they're going to shoot. So 87 plus 5 to 6 more shots, we're looking at an average score of 92, 93. Average score 92, 93 means that you're going to have the world average of a 15 handicap. 15 handicap is the average. So let's say there's a bell curve of handicaps like that. So if you're at this end, you're at the super high end, and you get better and better, and then you get to this plateau where a lot of people sit between, let's say, 12 and 18. So you're 12 and 18 here, not necessarily 15, but a lot of people between 12 and 18 creating that average of 15. And then as you go further down, you get into the low handicaps, and down here you're at the plus handicap. Plus handicap, 54 handicap, and you get these guys in the middle between 12 and 18. So we can't say 15. We'll say like the majority of people between 12 and 18. So we can say if you are below 12 handicap, you would have what is a good handicap. So now we understand that 12 to 18 is the main area people fall in between, and we can therefore say anything below 12 is going to be a good handicap. Anything between 12 and 18 is the average handicap. Anything below and into single figures is going to be a very, very good handicap, and a excellent, great, top-notch handicap is going to be scratch and below. And always remember, when you play with a scratch golfer, that guy, if you look at his scoring history, will have everything from a 67 up to an 85, 86 on his scorecards in the last 6 months. So bear that in mind. You're not always shooting your handicap. But if you do get yourself down to a 12 handicap, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to be shooting an 84 every time, because someone who averages 84 every time is actually, do you have it? Do you have it? How much? What's the handicap? Average score 84. What do you think the average handicap is of someone shooting that average score, 84? Exactly. We're looking at a 6-7 handicap. So take it easy. Understand the handicap is your potential. So a good handicap only gives you a good potential. If you hit that potential, you've played a friggin' great round, and you're going to cut your handicap, moving your potential window down. And to get it inside that window, you've done a great job. If you don't shoot your handicap every round and you shoot 3 or 4 shots over your handicap, let me tell you, you're shooting your handicap. And if you have a handicap under 12, if you have it in the single digits, let me tell you, you're doing great.